It's the Drizzy Morgan show.
Welcome, people, to the Drizzy and Morgan show. Yes, I go by the name of Morgan Heights. To my left, we have the beautiful Cooley, aka Keish. How we doing, girl?
Hey.
What you saying, Queen? Wagwan.
Hi, guys.
In the building, we have the one and only King Jaffe Joe, a.k.a. the Jaffiest. a.k.a. the Jaffiest is in the building. Wagwan, my GG. Come on. Listen, she's made her return.
Skirt.
The Persian queen. Who stands up for everything. Who stands up for everything Palestine.
Hey, free Palestine, man.
Yeah, like Gamza in the building. Wagwan, people there. Drizzy Freckles couldn't be here today, unfortunately.
Sorry, Drizzy.
That was cold.
Sorry.
Man's missing for 1 week, you know.
Gams went, what?
Nah,
Is that what we're doing? We're just going to pretend it's 1 week. You know,
Oh, is it more than 1 week?
I don't know if are we just
Where is he?
should we leave it up to speculation?
Yeah.
All right.
Speculation.
You know.
Yeah, he
But
could.
what's his excuse?
I don't know.
Why did
He said he's got some rash.
Where?
I thought he had a cold.
He said he's going through a series of ointments for cure.
Did
I
it?
thought he had a cold.
No.
You know what? He is not here to defend himself. So let's
should
go.
ring him.
Let's
I should
ring
ring
him.
him.
On a real one, he's got the flu, he's got cold, he can't make it. I spoke to him today. I was just checking in Can You, and he was like, bro, he's talking like this. I thought man was Darth Vader on the other line, bro. So I was like, look, we wish you a speedy recovery, Drizzy Freckles. Love to Drizzy Freckles. We'll see you.
Christmas.
Yeah.
The way you said that.
We
We wish.
Merry Christmas.
I'm glad someone else caught it because I was just like,
I can see what time it is today, you know. I can see what
yeah,
time.
girls are taking over.
Yeah. You know the flu. So I had that same flu that Drizzy had. Has.
Together
Man
at the
flu
same
or
time.
flu?
Come on, Keish. It was mad. It was crazy. I couldn't get out of bed.
Man flu, mad flu, whatever you want to call it. As a mother, we still have to function.
Yeah, even.
What do you do?
My wifey does the same kind of vibe. She does the same thing.
But it's true though. When your wife is sick, does she just get on with it and do what
Yeah,
she
she
needs
has
to
to.
do?
She
Or
does.
do you take over?
Yeah, but if she had what I had, trust me, she would have
Can I
been lit
just say,
down.
she's already had a child, so she's gone through childbirth. Yeah. That's what
Also,
I'm
and
saying.
every month she has a period which you don't have, and how all her emotions going up and down. She just gets on with it.
Literally, and runs her own business. Looks after her husband. Cooks, cleans.
All right, cool. I do that myself while I was in bed.
Who cleaned? Probably
your wife.
Bro, I had to do a madness quick. I had to do a quick one because I was half embarrassed, and I was like, I gotta get me. Like I was limping into the bathroom.
Limping?
Got the little scrubby thing.
Why were you limping?
Because you know when you got doo-doo itch up in your bottom.
No. Don't touch me. Don't touch your doo-doo hand.
Wait, do you wear clothes when you're in bed?
This image is
I
not
walked
right.
into this podcast in a bad mood, and now it's all.
Yeah, that flu got me, you know.
You dash the sheets, everything.
Yeah, that she's done, bro.
He's a liar.
She's done. Yeah. I sent that away, man. They can't do that again. But yeah,
Oh,
no,
I'm crying.
it actually killed me. I was dead. I thought I was dying. I thought I was gonna die.
What, from a doo-doo? Oh,
From
the flu.
hallucinating.
Oh.
And it was like, I was hot.
What was you seeing?
I thought I was Superman. You know, Superman thinks he can hear everybody, you know, like he's got that sense of, oh, I can hear her from the back and I can hear her from down there.
Oh, they're all talking about me.
Yeah.
Getting paranoid.
I was in bed like this while everybody's at Christmas dinner. Yeah,
Oh.
Sorry.
Pissed.
That
sounds quite sad.
How long did it last for?
4 days.
That's mad.
Bedridden.
Christmas Day, Boxing Day.
Christmas Eve started. Christmas Eve, I was doing this. I thought I was Chris Brown. And then Christmas Day.
Shaking in the bed.
It shagged me, man. But anyway, enough about me. How was your holidays, guys? So anyone got any highlights for me? Come on.
Any highlights?
Yeah,
from
what
the holiday or from like the year? The year that's
Did
gone
you celebrate the holidays or do you?
I celebrate because it's just presents.
Yeah.
But not for like religious reasons.
Yeah. Just a vibe.
But yeah, it was good.
Yeah, you're lucky.
I'm very calm. It's only like my parents and my sister. We celebrate and that's it.
That's nice.
Have dinner.
Yeah.
Food, spend time together.
That's
but
nice.
we're a very close family. We do this on a
Anyway,
regular
yeah.
So for us, it's not like
No excuses.
Where I know, like some families, you don't see them for a long time, so
Yeah.
it's nice to get together.
Yeah.
But it was all right. It was
Yeah.
nice. But can I just say, 1st of January is not really the 1st of like the new year for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Persians.
Yeah.
Right.
We celebrate the 1st of March, which makes sense because it's the first day of spring.
Right.
So we're not backwards like you guys.
Yeah.
So we
Facts.
just,
Facts. So
I
that.
just wanted to put it out there.
Yeah. No, I feel you. So March is like.
Don't let her do. You're like trying to say you've been colonized and that.
You
bro.
have been. Because why is New Year in the middle of winter
It's
where
just
all
'cause
the
of the
animals
calendar.
are hibernating?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, why are we setting new?
You notice we
New
ain't had
Year
chickens next
resolution?
door lately. Why are we not hearing chickens?
In
You ain't hearing
spring,
the
those
cocks.
bitches would be cuckoo.
Jesus Christ.
Morgan's missing the
Did you hear
cocks
what
make
Gabs said?
noise.
Gabs said, "Cock." I've
said,
never heard.
He's missing the cocks make noise.
Like that.
That's essentially what he's saying.
Joe, how was your holiday, my Gigi?
Hey, fight back. Hey, fight back. Fight back.
You guys, 2-2.
Go out
It's
like this.
usually 3 to 1. What are you saying?
Yeah, it's true.
Now I'm here.
It's true. Give them. You know what I mean? The beautiful Keisha's here today. And it's unbelievable because, she's usually in the background talking, chatting, boom, boom, boom. And popping up the place and them thing there.
No one's popping up no place.
Keisha's in the building. She's hosting. And
I'm filling in today.
I'm looking forward to it. Do you know, like, briefly, before we start the show, these fires, these LA fires, man, fucking hell, what's going on here?
Yes, it's so sad.
It's very sad.
I think at some point we're going to have to do a deep dive on it on another episode, definitely, because there's conspiracy theories,
Because we had Australia fires and then we had COVID.
Yeah.
I mean,
anything to stop Liverpool from winning the league, I lie.
please, no one cares about Liverpool when people are losing their lives.
Don't do that. All right, yeah, true.
The fires it's obviously people losing their homes.
Yeah.
It's a shame. But, they're going to get aid. People are going to recover. LA's a very wealthy city.
Yeah.
But
they need to give the same energy.
They're not covered by insurance or anything. So all these people that lost their places, I know they're rich and stuff, whatever, they're not covered by insurance. Because the policy last year that they stopped fire being part
of the policy, insurance policy.
That's conveniently. Yeah.
Right.
We got on
it's
top.
a bit mad.
I just think it's a distraction of something else. And to be honest with you, I said it on my Insta. I said that the coverage is great. Obviously, they're highlighting it. They're showing it on the news, this, that, and the other. But I want the same energy that they did for Gaza as well.
But that's the whole point. They're trying to distract us because no one's talking about Palestine right now.
Not saying it didn't happen. Not saying that people don't deserve to say, obviously I lost my homes, my belongings, memories, people's family lives, and this, that, and the other. At the same time, it's there's something going on, and we'll never know. We'll never know. Same with COVID. We'll never really know.
We kind of do know about COVID.
You do know about COVID when you actually look at all the court papers and all the questions they ask. They actually are very, very well, not honest. And I don't want to say they were honest at first, but it's very clear. They said, masks were all
after
fake.
investigations.
Or they're there's certain things that are there. It's just that we don't go looking for it.
Yeah.
But don't forget, we're going to talk about Mark Zuckerberg and his them thing there. So we are gonna be onto that. Do you believe in New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, on 1st of March, yes.
Cool. So do you, apart from Gamza, do you believe in that whole...
Not really, but it's just a convenient time to reset. And when I say reset, I mean like, for example, let's say if you work a regular 9 to 5, some of you can be off from like the 20th.
Yep.
And then obviously you celebrate whatever you celebrate in between.
Yep.
And then you start your new year by going back to work or whatever. So it's just a good time to reset. That's what I did.
To reflect.
Reset, reflect, see what you want to do, set some semi-goals for the next year. And just, I feel like the whole like resetting and setting goals and is such a pressurized thing. Obviously you're meant to be able to achieve certain things, but I don't feel like you should really be like, if I don't do this by this time, oh my gosh, I haven't done my goals, and then you feel shit about it.
But I feel like the new year does put pressure on everybody naturally, because you go, all right, shit. And I feel like the older you get, time ain't time like it was when we were kids. So it's like, okay, cool, I haven't achieved, or I may not have achieved what I felt like I would have already.
This is true.
So now... It is the new year and it is time to step up. And you're in the cold. No one's really outside.
Yeah, there's no ammo, man. There's no motivation. Really got it's flipping cold to us.
No one got bread. Like, unless you earn over a certain a bracket, you ain't got bread like that to just be splashing.
You got goals?
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay.
Yeah. For this, I've got goals for the podcast. I've got me and the wife want to start a new podcast together.
Woo!
So we're thinking about doing that, but we'll keep you lot posted on that. And I just want to... I was speaking to Joe briefly about it just before you girls came. I just want to be more disciplined. That's it. I want to be more disciplined.
Yeah. And discipline is hard.
And I think discipline is very hard. Yeah. And I think I do this, so it might not work for people, but I think I tell my close friends my goals, because then I'm like, hold me accountable for it. So like I'll have like, Corinne calling me going, did you do this? And I'm like... if
I say to my friends I'm going to do something.
Yes.
Oh, like when you meet up, they're like, so how are you getting on with that then? You're like,
and
why?
You know what? And I feel like you should share, because sometimes when my friends do ask me, I kind of go, oh man, I wish I didn't tell them, because now I've done nothing. And now I feel like
shame.
But that's actually good.
That is
Putting
good.
you on the spot every time.
Hold you accountable.
There you go.
But at the same time, you can be held accountable and then just continue to not bother with it.
You can.
But then that would be shame on you.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think we should. I think naturally, if you've got a good friend group, you should all hold each other accountable to a degree.
100%.
That's the only way things can happen.
Because like I said, I need a man in 2025. So you guys, as my friends, my brethren, I'm holding you accountable. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, fine. I was gonna say I'm not introducing.
I'm talking to you.
Hey, listen.
Hey,
you can make it
look
happen,
at me when you're talking.
Just tell me your specifications.
Hey.
What's some of your specifications?
Specifications.
I don't see.
See, you don't even know yourself.
I'm on the spot now.
Big
dude. I mean, sorry.
Hey, it's better than what you said earlier.
Tick, 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 tick,
Oh my God.
tick, 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 tick. Have you seen that clip that goes? It's like a movie, and it goes, dick. And just literally, someone's like lying in bed.
I've never seen it.
Nah, don't make me out to be like an idiot.
I can't watch movies like I would watch a movie like that, to be fair. I wouldn't. Gamza,
okay,
could you tell us what we're doing today, please?
Yes. Oh, well, we've got a couple of topics to talk about.
Yes.
One, we're first, actually. We want to do the 10 Pausiest movie titles. Because I think that'll be jokes.
That'll be hilarious.
Then we want to discuss Melissa Ford and her new vlog.
She's got a new podcast.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
A couple of different topics she discusses.
Yeah.
We want to talk about the prison officer charged at Wandsworth.
Abreu.
Yeah. Of course you would say that. Of course.
Free her, Joe's gonna put the GoFundMe that he's arranged for her at the end of this bloody thing.
Joe outside of the prison.
Oh, I think she's got OnlyFans, right? So
throwing over sandwiches and packages.
Wow.
Come on, we're better than that. We use drones.
Facts.
Allegedly.
Boy, is she in Wandsworth? No, she can't be.
Yeah, charge at Wandsworth.
Anything else, G?
Anyway, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Then Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
For his push for freedom of speech on Facebook.
Interesting.
And then the heated exchange between Vaughn and Joey
Badass. Yeah, definitely.
And then we're going to touch base on the heartbreaking news about the 14-year-old boy that was tragically stabbed in London on the 472 bus. Very sad. So we'll touch on that.
Yep.
And that's about it.
Yeah, no, looking forward. It's all good. We've got a jam-packed show. Yeah. So let's crack on with it. Guys, what would you do if you had 4 arms?
I would chop 2 off. That is... That's not normal. These 2 Donnies are bonkers.
What would you like us to start with first?
I don't know. Should we do the Pausiest?
Gabs is on jokes early.
Yeah, let's go.
Might as well, right? Listen,
okay, cool. I'm with it.
I couldn't think of much, right?
Not
and then
I.
How many do you have?
I kind of went to Google, and then I had the fucking time of my life.
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to go first? Because I got 10. I got 10.
Go.
Free Willy.
Hey!
Yeah, that's crazy.
Sorry.
Go.
I've got
Moby Dick.
Hey! I don't have that. Good for you.
Moby Dick.
Yeah.
That's hella pausey.
The other one I have is
You got
Toy Story. I feel like
I got Toy Story.
Yeah, because
Toy Story's on my list.
Yeah, Toy Story is a bit.
That's
suspect.
What's going on? What are you lot doing on there? With your toys.
What other ones have you got?
Yeah, Gams, that's yours.
I've got Above the Rim.
Oh my
Crazy.
god.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm hot. I need to take my jacket off. Oh my god.
I don't even know what that means.
That's Tupac.
Above the rim, you know. Yo.
Rim. Sorry.
What about snakes on a plane?
Oh. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a bit like
yeah.
What's going on up there?
Bare wood on the plane.
Bare mile high business. Mile high business.
Yeah. Did you just drop? Did that come out the sky for you?
Yeah, I just thought that just now.
Yeah.
Oh, check you out.
Come on, Keith.
I've got There Will Be Blood.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Because some people like it like that.
Yo.
What did they say? Something about a soldier, isn't it? Soldier's sword.
Right? Do you mind? No, question.
You're not a real soldier if you don't get your sword dirty.
There you go. You need that bloodied up.
Whoa. Let's move on as quickly as possible.
Okay. Next one. It Comes at Night.
Yeah, that's crazy. Why not during the day?
I don't know.
I don't have any more actually.
I've got one we all know. Blow.
Oh yeah.
There you
go. Blow. Yeah, pause.
Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry.
Man like Harry.
Man like.
Boy, that's why he's okay.
Man like Harry.
Wait, do you have any?
I've got 9.
Oh,
go on then. Off the rip.
Big.
Oi! Hey!
Tom Hanks.
Watching that tonight.
Denzel Washington and Clive Owen in a movie called Inside Man.
Hey!
Whoa.
Yo.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
I've got one with Kevin Hart in it.
What?
You know. Get
hard.
Get hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's suspect.
But why can't you get hard? It's like,
well, according to statistics,
according
to statistics,
I do that. I do say that. Get fucking hard, bitch.
Bitch, you know.
Slap a motherfucker. Gamza slaps a Donny in the bed. Yo, I don't know if I could get. I don't know if I could. That's too much pressure for me after that. After that, my wood ain't going. Ain't doing nothing.
Slug business.
Yo, all right. I got Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
I got Black Snake Moan.
What?
What films are these?
What movie is that?
Samuel L. Jackson.
No, he's not in a movie like that.
I swear.
I thought that was like one of them Tubi movies.
I actually need a tissue now. Oh my God.
I got Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Yeah, remember that movie?
Remember Little Rascals?
Yeah, I remember Little Rascals. I got, this is funny, if you understand what the word means. I got a fish called Wonder.
That is old school. That is old school.
Did you Google that? Or did you say, I was going to say, how?
Yeah. The obvious one, which is so crazy when you think about the name of when you think about the title, Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just Googled one actually.
Man and man go to the mountain and brock each other's back. That's crazy.
I've never actually watched it. What is that about?
I watched it. Don't try it.
I've watched
it. Don't look at me.
I've seen I've
tried to draw me. She tried to draw me out. Yeah, what? Yeah, and it started with I don't know.
But you don't know. I've seen some like funny references to it like online over the years. I don't know how old it is, but apparently like man are spooning in a cave.
Yeah, it's a mad thing, but
to get warm.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
I just Googled one actually.
Deep Impact.
Deep Impact, crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
My favourite one, can I just say?
Yeah.
The 400 Blows.
The 400 Blows?
It's a very old.
What's that about?
I don't know. It's an old movie.
400 Blows.
1959.
Lily Phillips. Starring Lily Phillips, blood. You know like that? You know like that?
There's one I just Googled, yeah. Called Life Without Dick.
Hey! Sorry. I got...
That was something you two couldn't live without.
I got Fists of Fury.
What?
Fists
of Fury is ridiculous.
I'm so glad I'm not impressed with the camera.
Yo, Gabsman.
like them Japanese movies.
Yeah, it's
Bruce Gone in 60
Lee.
seconds.
It's Bruce Lee.
Is it really?
Yes.
Gone in 60 seconds.
There's a movie called Pee-wee Herman's Big Adventure. Yeah, nasty work.
Oh, wow.
Nasty work.
What is that film about?
Yeah.
All these pausey titles don't necessarily...
There's a movie
I bet there is.
starring Tyler Reese and Shelby Dash called Butt Boy. Yeah, that's crazy.
What is it about?
I don't know. I found it on Google.
My last one, Shaft.
Shaft.
Pause.
Shaft. Oh, this was good.
And then my last one
Go.
is I thought of Keisha when I
thought of Keisha.
Yeah, I thought of Keisha.
Wow.
Iron Man. Iron Man's crazy. Iron Man is crazy. Man.
Shut up, Jay. All right.
Oh my God,
I got a lot of heat for that on Insta.
Oh, wow.
I meant to say Batman, obviously.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Any more?
I'm done.
The fire down below.
Fire down below.
You need to go check yourself.
Literally, get checked, man.
Yeah, man. Antibiotics, man. Antibiotics still.
Nah, prevention rather than cure.
Yeah.
About antibiotics.
Yeah, about how about you check yourself?
Check yourself before you break yourself.
Yo, that was the top 10 pausiest movies. Listen, I think we're gonna have to do that again. You know, at some point.
That was too much.
Yeah.
That is hilarious. All right, cool.
Change it to like song titles next time or something.
Something like that.
Send them in to us.
Send them in to us.
Send some in, and then we will read them out.
100%.
It's the Drizzy Morgan show.
Right, let's discuss Melissa Ford.
Right.
And her.
And her shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yes.
I watched it actually. I didn't watch all of it.
Yeah.
I watched it.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good insight because it was about obviously her success, she was engaged 3.5 times, or was it 2.5?
So just quickly, she's 48 years old, media personality. She was a video vixen, and then now she's got her podcast. She never married, never had children, and that's what her little YouTube video is about.
Childless cat lady.
Yeah.
She's on the Joe Budden podcast, and I listen to the Joe Budden podcast quite regularly, and it was good to get more of an understanding, because that podcast, they talk about everything and they draw out personalities. And I didn't know who obviously I knew who she was,
but not how much she's done.
But I did,
like the history of
I didn't really understand. So it was like, she's been talking about doing her own show.
Yeah.
And what I found interesting is, when I saw the title, I was like, okay, is she going to admit that, or is she going to tell us that she has regrets with being 48 years old, childless and not married? Or is she going to double down on, this is the best time of my life I've ever had and whatnot? And all right. Okay, let me get your take on it first.
I firstly think...
Let me get the girls. Let me get your girls' take.
I firstly think that it's quite relatable for a lot of women because... well, for example, I'm not necessarily single, but I don't have kids. I'm 37 next month. And some people will see that as right, you haven't got kids yet, or whatever. But I chose a different... Journey. And I'm glad I did. Yeah. But then sometimes there is a point now when I see my godkids and this and the other, I'm like, oh my gosh, I see little babies and that. I'm like, should I have just done that and then put this second?
Right.
Right? But...
get to give them back.
Get to give them back, yeah.
Yeah. And rich auntie vibes as well. I give the best Christmas presents, by the way.
That's it.
So yeah, for me personally, I think it's a good insight to the way in which a lot of women do think. However, I guess the way that she came about it was quite different because she was in a serious relationship. She nearly got to the altar. 2.5
engagements.
Yeah. One engagement she just called off,
she
basically.
shagged.
She just disappeared.
Yeah.
And moved to, she was living with him in America and just moved to Canada. When she found a ring in the drawer, I just can't do this. I cannot say yes. So,
and this is right. Go on.
Also, as well,
a
madness. She just not that obviously she shouldn't have said it, but she admitted she was just cheating.
Right, and this is the thing. I'm not gonna sit here and tell any woman about how they should or shouldn't live their life. But what I am gonna say is, when you get to a certain age, right? When you get to a certain age and you do look back at your life, there's going to be regrets.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's not, and I think every human being has to live with, we all have to live with regrets. There's no escaping it. You can't sit there and go, I'm 50, 60 years old and I don't regret anything that I've done.
I do think though, maybe she got to a point where it's just I made my choice. And some women just don't want to settle for anything less. Remember, in her day, she was considered a high, not high value. I don't know.
She was a video vixen, so
she was making tea. So any man she was meeting had to be just on job.
Yeah,
it couldn't be someone she would have to look after. She would need she's already quite masculine in that sense. Yeah, so. Anyone that came along for her, she's just I'm already doing that for myself. So it would have to be that guy to come along and make her want to settle down.
Why does it have to be that guy?
I think for her, when you're listening to the podcast, she was just not willing to settle.
Remember, it's for example, it's just about yes, you might want to. I've been married and I've got a child, right?
Yeah.
However, it didn't turn out how I wanted it. I'm still not married, right? I wanted the forever, happily ever after, right?
Yeah.
But you don't. Sometimes that never happens. I was fortunate enough that I have a child from that marriage, right?
Yeah.
But if you meet someone and you want 2 kids and the house and the husband, the fairy tale, but then the relationship doesn't work after 5, 6, 7 years, so you split up with them.
Yeah, you're in that place. Yeah,
we're blaming so many women having kids and not being with their partners, but then because shit happens.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, now you're a single mom. But then we're blaming women for actually staying single because they want to make sure they meet the right person that's going to stick with them for the rest of their life.
Right.
Like, you know, have everything.
I think for women it's hard. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't as well. Because, for example, someone could meet me now at 30, well, they can't, but they can meet me at 37 and be like, oh, she's got no kids, red flag, what happened?
Yes, exactly.
Whereas I've chosen a certain way to be like, that's not for me.
Yeah.
And then when a woman does have children, young or younger or whatever, in her 20s, that and the other, it's like, oh, she's got 2
you're
kids.
wasting it's like either way, you're literally, there's always going to be someone that says something negative.
You can't win.
Yeah, exactly. And the same for men as well. I think.
But this is the thing, right? And this is why we changed topics, and I wanted to talk to you girls about how you felt, because I feel like it's important when these topics come up that I get insight from you guys. But also the flip side of it is getting insight from us. And the insight that I got from her was a little bit condescending.
Okay.
Because she talked about being this successful woman
Powerhouse,
in your own right. But she then flipped it on the man them saying this is not about you guys, it's about decensoring you lot. Like being very dismissive to men, right? In a sense of, okay, it's not about just having a man, it's not about centering a man, it's not about
well, it's not.
Yeah, but
it's not.
But in her defense, the reason why she's probably saying that, sorry, I'll let you land.
Yeah.
Is because when you're a girl, you're taught and you're brought up to become a wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's your priority.
Yeah.
You're like, when you're younger and you start liking boys and the other, you're told, you know, don't just give yourself to just anyone.
Yeah.
Wait for your true love, your husband, your like almost like, again, that whole Disney fairy tale thing.
Yeah.
So she's trying to put the message out there, fortunately and unfortunately, is that you don't have to do that in order to be happy. But she has to define what she thinks is.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, so,
Yeah.
all right. So I meant, and the word was not decensoring, it's decentering, right?
Okay.
So what I'm saying to you is when she, like, again, you guys, you will relate more to her because you guys are women. I'm looking at it because I'm on a man side of it, and I'm like, yeah, but you do, all right, cool. You prioritized all this thing that you did, and you're successful in your own
Be by
right
yourself.
and all of that. But you're 48, you ain't got no youths, and you ain't married, and all you're doing is getting older, my girl. Yeah.
But what if that's what she wants?
That's cool, but G, that's cool.
But that actually might just be what she
That's
wants.
cool
Yeah.
if she really believes what she's saying on
But
cam.
I have friends.
She might be like that by
do not
default, though, to be fair.
But this is the thing: you can be like that default.
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
can
yeah.
actually be like that because I have friends that do not have kids,
Right.
do not want kids at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, yeah.
So they've made that choice.
Yeah.
But if you meet them, you'll be like, oh, does she not have a kid?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's after I'll go, oh no, she didn't want any.
Right.
Like some women do not want the kids.
Right,
Some women
right.
want the kids, but it doesn't work out.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
like...
And also some
what
women
can
can't
you
have
do?
kids.
Some women can't have
Maybe
kids.
she got to a point where she's like, yeah, well, I'm happy where I'm at because maybe I can't even have them anyway.
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say. There's a difference between I'm happy where I'm at and I have to be happy where I'm at.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
my
think
thing.
that's where she was.
Where you have to be, like, it's like, let's reverse it on a man's thing. I'm sitting here now.
Whoa.
I ain't got no missus. I got no you.
Give me the bell. Give me the bell. None of that.
Let's go back.
That's crazy.
That was exactly
I
34
tried.
minutes.
I tried.
Yeah, that's
I tried.
Yeah, that's crazy. Let's
Reverse it on a man's
Yeah,
dick.
that's
you know?
crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
It's usually him. Say pause.
Flipping hell.
And them's doing reverse cowboy.
Let's put it. Let's put it in a male's perspective. Yeah, in a male's perspective, in society, we are looked on at a certain way. We touched on it. Pause. About 2 episodes ago, where you went home and you felt like now you're the oldest guy in your family. There's responsibilities, a man that you're gonna have to. Some of them you're going to have to achieve to be looked upon as your family, as somebody who is stand up, right? So when you get to a certain age, I'm 48 and I'm thinking to myself, and this is, again, this is me, only talking from my perspective. I don't know what I would do without a family.
Yeah.
I don't know who I would even be.
But you're a family man.
No, but Keish, you got to remember, I come from music. I come from I was running around. I was outside fully.
Streets.
I was it, and I didn't get fulfillment from it. I didn't get. Even though it was,
feel like you had a
even though it was glamorous in certain places, and I signed autographs, and I traveled and I toured and all of that, it still didn't feel like when I got my family. I then was like,
you felt like you had a purpose.
This is why the fuck I'm here. Like,
there is purpose. You need to.
Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm not like the only thing I did get the fact that she had some good perspectives. And I do like her. This is not a hate train on Melissa Ford.
Yeah.
It was only me dissecting some of the things she said.
Course.
Like in hindsight, I'm hoping that she's not too regretful of the way that she is, and it's not because she had to. She's found herself, because this is like, let's keep it a buck. There are women who find themselves in a situation where they had that man and they didn't want that man, and they didn't want that life because outside seemed like a better
the grass
option.
was greener,
and then they get to a certain place where looks, we don't look at 40-year-olds. We don't. We don't look at 40-year-olds. We look at 30, 35, still kind of tight, and she's lucky.
Bitch, I'm nearly 40. Look how good I look.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When you say...
But you're an exception.
Don't even try. There's women because she looks amazing as well.
Luckily.
No one says that I look like 37 though.
No, you don't even look.
I thought you were younger than me. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Did you think that, Joe?
Yeah. But do you think then the expectations on men and women are black and white?
Ooh.
There's definitely grey areas for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because...
Good question.
Because like, as much as... like, especially like in say business...
Yeah.
Certain aspects, as a man, you get better. If you're married, it looks better. But then in other aspects, it looks worse.
Right.
And it's the same thing for women.
Yes.
If you just get married, they're gonna think, oh, she's gonna have kids soon.
Yeah.
She's gonna leave.
Yeah.
Whereas if she's not married,
On a business.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. 100%. Were you up with?
I've been told not to mention that, like, I'm in a relationship. Well, obviously, I know you wouldn't anyway, but like sometimes even when you start a new company, like not to even mention that you've got a partner, or you're looking to buy a place.
You're right.
They'll look at your timeline and be like, okay, cool. So that means she might go on maternity leave this year, and we're gonna have to fork out.
So on the flip side of it, when I got my last job with TFL, the fact that I had a family was part of the reason why I think I got the job.
There you go.
He's stable.
He's a family man.
He's got routine.
He's got routine. He ain't gonna just cut. He's gonna turn up for work.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So no, good question. All the best to Melissa Ford, man.
Yeah.
All the best to her. Yeah. I found the piece of content quite interesting, and I
feel like there should be a lot more like female content online as well. I think it's quite heavily male saturated. There's not a lot of perspectives from women, that aren't bashing. Bashing men.
There is plenty of female content online. Let's not go there, but
you know what I mean. On substance,
of
some form of substance.
You
know, some that has like lessons and just speaking about dick.
Yeah, that perspective
men
for
paying
sure.
the bill and
that perspective for sure. No, I get that.
So,
We
need more of that.
All right, let's move. Let's move.
What are your New Year resolutions? And how are you going to achieve them? So you can either tell a couple of things that what you've thought of, or one. Up to you. Persia, do you want to go first?
No.
Okay. Shia, do you want to go first?
First of all.
Don't talk to me like that.
Sorry, my bad. Okay. First of all, I wanna get like 5 gal. Yeah? And then and then. It's the Drizzy Morgan show.
What about the chick in Wandsworth?
Speaking of independent women.
Yeah. She took things
to a next level.
Own wings and
all right, so let's
She's on the wing.
she fly.
OnlyFans prison officer 31 Linda Abreu, whose video of her having sex with an inmate in Wandsworth has been sentenced.
Why do you sound like, joyful about that?
Because you're a fuckery girl, yeah? This is the one.
She's giving the man them a couple of minutes of fun.
Like
I thought you'd be on her side.
Listen.
Which I always ask her. You see, when people cheat and do them things, yeah.
Right.
What would she have done if she got
She didn't
pregnant?
cheat. No, well, she didn't cheat in.
Nah, you know, in them scenarios.
She probably
her and her
would've got an
husband do
abortion.
stuff.
Yeah, they are on OnlyFans.
They're swingers and that.
Yeah. Okay.
So
cool.
she technically, that's probably a reason why she was a little bit, had more license to do that stuff.
She wouldn't have kept the
now
baby.
she's on.
Because she's like, I ain't even getting child support from this man. He's in jail.
It's
She
crazy.
ain't going to keep the baby if she fell pregnant.
She's got a 7-year-old.
No, I'm saying Keisha said if she fell pregnant.
Yeah, like what? If
Right,
she, or she got STI.
What in prison?
Like, it's just.
She could get pregnant in prison soon.
Oh, it's just.
She-
a mess.
She pleaded guilty to misconduct.
It's a mess.
She also admitted to performing oral sex on the same prisoner
you couldn't
on the
say
say day.
Not guilty
Yeah.
in the flipping evidence.
Indicated in court.
There's a whole video.
Don't you think it was funny how the judge
judge?
read it out? Read it?
I love him.
That was
He
crazy.
was good. He was good.
The way the judge read it
Yeah,
out,
yeah,
saying, "Yeah, you're what was it?
It was a
where
whole speech.
we made history."
You ready?
But he's got the adverts.
But she's got
Mine's
15
always-
months, right? She got 15 months, but only needs to do half.
Yeah.
That's and it's so, like now you've got criminal
You
record.
never felt so safe in your life, and you, quotes, felt like a gangster, close quotes.
Oh la la.
The recording lasts some 4.5 minutes, during which you gave the prisoner oral sex, then vaginal intercourse in a number of positions,
Bet she
before
did.
concluding by
In a
giving
number
him
of positions,
more oral
yeah.
sex.
Whoa, listen to
You
this.
participated with evident enthusiasm.
That's crazy.
The second prisoner
They didn't even
I
say
recorded
that.
object to that.
and provided a commentary by way of encouragement, including saying, "Guys, we made history. This is how we live at Wandsworth, bruv. And you know you are a gangster."
Hey.
Linda D'Souza Abreu, stand up.
Do you know what? Reading slang in just normal English accent
Yeah, it's
just sounds
hilarious.
awful.
And
It just
it's a judge with the white
we
wig.
made history, bruv.
You made history, bruv.
Bruv.
She indicated that, the judge indicated that this was a repeated offence. Like, you've been doing this. And my
She
thing
obviously has.
is, she like
Obviously has.
she
That's mad.
she you know how she got caught? She got caught. She got
They
caught.
posted a video now.
How she got to court was she tried to cut to Madrid. She got
Portugal, no? Is she
Madrid.
Portuguese?
She was
Oh.
trying to fly to Madrid and she got caught in the airport.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to leave if you're getting sentenced.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And there's inconsistencies in her statement. Her husband said not to hand herself in. But then
I mean, to be honest.
I'm sorry, you can't be pulling out the whole "my husband said" business when you was getting bent over in the.
then she said she didn't know she was getting recorded, but then gave consent. So it's like, what is it?
I'm
Is it-
just fascinated that this shit goes on in prison.
This-
I'm just like, what?
Yeah. And
I'm actually just glad women like this get caught doing their nastiness. Yeah,
yeah.
because yeah,
The judge, not the judge. Was it? Yeah, the judge said that now this has happened in Wandsworth. The man them in Wandsworth are trying to lick down all of the female prison guards. Yeah. It's going off in there. Like,
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's built a bad reputation
but
for the thing now.
is, like, it's
gonna
very
make everyone's job
rare.
hard.
Yeah, it's very rare to
Literally.
find someone that's hot,
I
right?
hate you.
Yeah, but if
Yes,
you're in
you just-
prison,
yeah, you're
everybody's
gonna fuck
hot.
anyone.
Yeah. Everybody's ready.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
So
everybody's
what? Like
ready.
the lunch lady comes, you're ready.
Lunch lady. She's
So
got.
the woman that feeds you,
Of
they'll
the
probably ejaculate in their pants.
That's crazy. Don't you remember? You had stories in America where prison officers have helped prisoners escape and put them up in their yard and paid for them to do because they got their cheeks clapped out and it's mad. Imagine you're like.
It's so mad. It's so mad how
Yeah.
sex is the topic.
And
of,
like these prisoners are love bombing
just-
these
Yeah,
you know,
yep,
so they're
yep.
falling in love with these
Yeah.
prison guards.
they're spending
And it's
time
that-
with them more than anyone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's work.
Oh, she let me come out early.
Workwood, isn't
Yeah,
it? Workwood. But you got to think though, right? It's like they get trained. Yeah, these prison husbands get trained to avoid compromise.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's your part of your job. Is not to.
Yeah.
You got to be a certain type of way in these places.
They probably get bribes. They probably get money and
All,
stuff.
yeah, like try and
Probably get paid.
Get me a phone.
You're not
But
supposed
also
to like flirt with
the thing
someone,
is
but
as
you
well
flirt.
is like it's one of those jobs where like when immigrants come to this country, it's one of the first jobs they offer you.
Yeah.
Really?
Because no one wants to like.
No one wants to do that.
Really?
Yeah,
like
of
that
course.
traffic warden, police officer. It all makes sense.
Them bumper holes. Traffic wardens are bumper holes.
I remember once I wanted to do.
Me and you wouldn't be friends. Oh.
I wanted to be a police warden or whatever it was in a prison. Because I remember when I thought I couldn't just get a job, I was like, do you know what? I'll just get a job down the road.
Just do that.
Do you know what? I thought...
And then my cousins, my male cousins were like, absolutely not. You're not doing that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have like...
So she's got 15 months.
Yeah.
She got to do some of that in prison.
Half of that, something like that.
So what's she going to be like in her yard or something? House arrest or something?
And a house, after that. So it's, I mean, the thing is, that's not that bad, but it's just the fact that you fucked up your life. You've now got a criminal record, which will always show, because now majority of jobs are they do this.
Yeah, unless
Has she lost her career?
Unless she just does the OnlyFans thing, innit? That's it.
Yeah, but it's easier saying that. But when you live in normal life and you got to get a normal job, and then you think,
she probably won't
even do that.
She probably won't do that.
Do
you know what she'll do? She'll probably... Oh, I didn't want to give her no ideas.
What?
I don't want her sister.
Not that no one's watching this anyway. Not like that. But she will probably try and do a Vibes Cartel, and be like, my release date's here, Make a big deal when she's coming out.
And get like
get her OnlyFans subscribers back up. They say, limited content, show you what I was getting up to in there.
And then the bare videos of her.
Just bare videos. Bare videos.
Crazy. She could just do
Under my sickles.
Yeah, it's crazy. And that's the thing, the man them give the license to this.
Yeah.
Like, it's the man, it's like...
But to be fair,
because we're not even doing anything.
But the demand is there.
In our body uniform. She was just there, just helping, locking the doors. But the man thems were like, come in
and unlocking certain doors.
Yeah,
certain doors were locked.
That's what we were saying earlier. Discipline. It's just no discipline.
No discipline.
None.
Just taking
you can just
body.
go do your job, clock in and clock out.
But this is all right. One last thing I want to say is, okay, cool. These stories come out, but when someone's not intelligent, it pisses me off even more. It's like you got body cam on you and you got cameras all over the prison. How do you think you're going to just get away with this?
Do you know why? Because she's probably done it before and nothing has come out.
Yeah.
Because she was too comfortable.
But man was buying in a zoo and filming.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. But I feel like that's a regular thing. That's why the fact that she was so comfortable.
This has probably been going on for ages. The camera's
there, exactly.
This isn't new. We know this has been going on for time.
So what you think, like, prison officer? What you think? Other prison officers are just watching this going on in there?
I think they know it, but they don't say.
Or maybe she's hid it and they've not even found out. That is such a comfortable thing.
The prisons are a private company, they're like Serco vans and all those, so they don't want, that's why they don't want people to find out when people are smuggling stuff.
That's right.
It's a breach of their security. Yeah, I don't think this is new. I think there's probably security. There's probably her and another girl watching that was like, that was probably sleeping with him too, and was like, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
She's kept stum. Like they probably
yeah.
You know what I mean? They're doing that.
Yeah. No,
that's real. A normal day's work.
Well, I guess maybe we'll see we'll find out when she comes out of prison and see what she gets up to.
Maybe you can get her on the podcast.
Yeah. Holler at her, Gams.
She's like, I ain't met.
Yeah, you go in her DMs. I'll leave that down to you guys. Yeah.
It's the Drizzy and Morgan show.
Where we going? What we doing?
Going to Marky Boy.
Mark
Zuckerberg.
So Mark Zuckerberg said he wants to bring back he's using our roots around free expression on Facebook and Instagram. He wants to get rid of fact checkers and replace them with community notes. He said the legacy media have been writing to him for a very long time about misinformation and saying that it's a threat to democracy. He says there's too much political bias going on right now and he wants to change things. How do we feel, people?
I mean, is that in the UK and is that worldwide?
I think it's starting in the US first.
Okay, so it's different jurisdictions.
Because he was on Joe Rogan's show and had a good conversation with Joe Rogan about it too, where he said the Biden administration was onto him.
Are they putting that in place because they're getting rid of TikTok? They've got to the 19th of January, basically, and they're getting rid of TikTok. So they're trying to implement freedom of... Because if they take that away, then they'll implement that rule.
I think, personally, it's gone so left with liberals and you can't say nothing online and you can't say this online. Because it happened with Twitter. I remember when Twitter was like, you couldn't say nothing on Twitter and then everybody was just onto you.
Yeah.
Where now it's gone back to a little bit of... Like, I don't believe in bullying and name calling and stuff like that. But if you're talking the truth,
at all,
yeah.
Listen, shade bar and shade room and all them things is pure bullying. Like they'll just put up a picture of, like the other day I saw them just put up a picture of Drea and some air conditioners or something, and they just put it up. They know what they were doing with that.
Yeah, but she deserved that one. Like,
I'm
so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I would do that because are we not promoting cleaner air in an area that
they need it?
I'm a bit confused with people's like anger towards her. Yeah. I don't know this woman. I don't follow her. I don't know who she is. But you guys are angry that she's promoting an air clean.
They think she's trying to take an opportunity. They think she's trying to take an opportunity to make money.
Fuck yes. Every single person will do exactly the same.
This is the thing. They will annihilate her for trying to make money, but then they annihilate her when she gets with a guy who has money. So is she going to try and make her own money, or is she going to try and...
I just think the whole point of advertising something is because to help someone with something. She's advertising clean air when there's fire going.
That's why maybe this whole like freedom of speech thing might be a good thing.
But I think, of course,
I think it's a good thing. I just don't think it's going to happen.
I think it will.
It's not also going to help anything.
You know what,
because let me tell you, that means people will tell the truth.
But people been telling the truth, Gamzar.
Yeah, but it gets blocked off.
But that's what I'm saying. But this is what I'm saying.
That's why he won't allow it to just... He will say it, but then he won't allow everyone to just speak truth. That's the government getting shut down.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
If everyone finds out the truth...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But isn't that why Trump is in? Trump's there. And that's why, whether you like Trump or not, and I spoke to, because I'm not a political Donny, but I've had conversations with Drizzy before, and I'm like, you see the liberal thing? The liberal thing was trying to just shut down. You can't say nothing. You can't say, like, we talk on here, and we got to censor ourselves because we're just having a laugh and a joke, and you can't say nothing fuckery, right? So
Trump and Barack were having a good old
of course they were
at the funeral the other day, weren't they?
Of course they was.
And people were like surprised.
Yeah. Think about this, guys, yeah? Think about the COVID thing. Who remembers if you said anything about COVID to do with the vaccine that was against, you had this little thing come down there, and I was like, what? Like, okay, so we're telling the truth and we can't tell the truth? Like, let's make this fair. Like, it's the same thing with
but I do disagree with spreading misinformation.
Of course.
Like, and also,
of course.
Because there are some things you're just like...
Of course.
That is just complete bullshit. And it would be good for certain things to be monitored because a lot more young people, like kids and stuff, have more access to this social media shit now.
Yeah.
So it would be good for it to be monitored more.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, it would be good for it to have a... I don't know.
Well, what you were saying, Cooley, is that, yes... He just got it wrong originally. With the fact checkers, he hired them out, he outsourced them, but they had their own political agendas when they were fact checking.
Coercing people to a different side.
So now when we do have the fact checkers, it will be more balanced. It's not going to be people that are just going to be like, we want
on one side.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And social media is like that anyway. But you should be like, all right, cool.
Yeah, but there's a lot of sheeps.
Yeah.
And the people that are easily influenced.
Yeah.
Without checking, okay, cool, that side, let me make my decision based on both. They don't. They just go and follow.
But listen to it. I'm hands in the air and I'm proud that I'm unvaccinated. And I'll take that to the grave because I just didn't fuck with it. From day one, I didn't fuck with it. And I was sitting there thinking, are these lot trying to line me up? You got to take this vaccine. And they made you scared of it. And they made you... like you have to do it or you're... hold on a minute.
But who made you... I'm not for it either, but who made us scared of it? It's the propaganda online.
It's a propaganda online.
Without the facts checking about what it was actually about.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
It was more government than it was the online.
Yeah, but it is the government. Don't remember the whole story afterwards where the politicians having parties in offices and then they had an affair and all them thing there. So hold on a minute. What do you know that we don't know about the COVID virus? You lot are just running around the place. How come it's all right for you?
Yeah.
But we got, you know what I'm saying? So,
but that was after the fact that we were told to take the
but
that's what I'm saying.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
This is the whole thing. Is we need. I think, and we've spoke about it before. Me, Drizzy have spoken about it before. It's these things in life. There's you understand, and you can look around and you can do your little research and you can find out what's going on. Okay, is there more consistency here or is there more consistency here? And then you make your own mind up. But we're just swayed now into believing all of this shit.
Yeah.
It's like we got our own minds.
It's not about we to believe it because we're being forced. Like you said, we have to make that decision.
Yes.
Like we have to, because like your kid's is vaccinated, right?
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
So did you do your research then?
Yeah, exactly. When Shia was born, they just gave him what they gave him.
Yeah, because you didn't do your research, so you allowed other people to make that decision.
Those decisions.
For you. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Facts.
But now you're wiser.
Facts.
Now you're refusing vaccination. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like we just have to do whatever we see online, even if God comes down and goes, this is a fact. Yeah. It's like we individually have to, but we don't, personally, it's like, I don't have the time. Yeah. I don't know where to look for the facts. I don't know who I can turn to. So I end up going, kind of making my own mind up and then watching other people and then coming up with okay, this is the answer.
Yeah. Because where do you go to look for the facts?
Where do you go?
We could say, well, Google. Okay, but Google's owned by so-and-so. Yeah. And then, okay, they're only going to put information that's going to make me want to then go and have the vaccine.
But then what's just facts? Like Google is telling me that wearing masks is going to reduce my CO2
all right,
but
G, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it one foul wow. We know what news outlets to go to and not to go to. Yeah, come on. Like we know ain't good. Yeah. You know, like that.
But there's a percentage of us. Not everyone thinks the way you do.
Write that down, Gams. Yeah, write it down. But that ain't good. Yeah, and we know. Like we study the game. Like again, you mentioned it, Gamza. You get older, you start to figure things out. You start understanding that. I'm getting programmed here. Yeah, this is a programming thing.
I mean, the thing is though, like
our parents are the same.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, okay, cool. We recognize that we don't want to be programmed. What do we do?
But I'm programmed. Just have Neo. Neo's the one, man. You get me? You become Neo and you start dodging them. You start being
Neo
more,
as in...
You start being more disciplined.
Neo the R&B
singer. It's hard.
No, Neo from
Matrix.
Yeah, okay, cool, because I was about to say.
Yeah, it's hard, pause, but yeah, maybe that's something we'll get into another time still, because you're trying it. And I understand. And I believe what you're saying has some truth to it. But I do believe that there is a lot of media, legacy media as well, that are just programming us. Yeah. After that, cool.
I also feel like there is like, it's so funny, I've always said it. I feel like some conspiracy theory is put there on purpose.
Yeah, but what is conspiracy theories?
Exactly. No, but I feel like some conspiracy is put there to then... Yeah, to see what other people would do.
I think conspiracy theories
but then that's a conspiracy theory in itself.
I think conspiracy theories are not conspiracy theories.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. Some of them
that's the whole point
but
of
that
them.
You say because
that's
they won't tell the truth.
Saying.
Yeah, exactly.
I do want to talk to more people. And you know what I mean, Shia, don't you? And I feel like maybe working out more.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
These two Donnies are bonkers.
Gamza, where we going?
We are going down south. We're going to Ray Vaughn's diss track.
Right. So we're in the second week of the year 2025, and it just seems like this Kendrick Lamar Drake battle is not going to end for now.
No.
And I heard people saying, "Oh, why don't we just stop talking about it? Stop talking about it." How, when the ripple effects is just going to...
if you don't like it,
it's going to continue. It's like artists are putting their 2 pence in now. Other artists are coming out with little lines, little jabs. So recently, Joey Badass put out a freestyle called "The Ruler's Back," and taking a couple shots at everybody. To be fair, because he said in a line, "That's too much West Coast dick licking, and I'm hearing niggas throw rocks. Really ain't shit sticking." So he's saying too many people are breading West Coast off of the back of Kendrick Lamar's win. And I'm thinking to myself,
but isn't he doing the same thing?
No, but this is what I'm saying. He's saying, he's from East, Joey Badass is an East Coast rapper saying everybody's dick riding West Coast because of Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. And I don't think that's fair. But that's his opinion and that's his shot that he's taken. That's cool, but cool. So then Daylight, battle rapper Daylight comes out with a track called High You. And I was expecting more from the diss. I thought that he would be more direct, but I don't know if you've heard.
I think the problem with if we go into the actual raps themselves is just because you're a nice rapper doesn't mean you're good at dissing.
Yes.
Because even the Rave On, it's a good freestyle.
Yeah.
But as a diss track,
it's not it.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's like unless, or maybe it's the bias of because he's not as big as Joey Badass.
Yeah.
Maybe is it even worth a response kind of thing?
Yeah.
But I didn't see. For me, I didn't know who Rave On was. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and go, I know this rapper and rare. He signed to TDE. He dropped the freestyle online. I heard the lines in it because you got to remember. Drake, obviously, with all this lawsuit stuff, and recently he put out a freestyle. Well, he leaked.
Well, he didn't leak it.
Who leaked it?
The producer, what's his name?
I know you're talking.
That old chestnut.
Yeah.
No, Conductor.
The
Conductor put it on his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But it was part of a because he got nominated for an award or something.
Right.
So he put the freestyle was part of a larger video.
Yes.
Yeah, but it was in there.
Yeah.
And he's talking about LeBron.
Yeah.
Right. And
he's insinuating.
He's insinuating. I mean, I think what's the record called? Fighting Irish. So LeBron, before he became really, really big, he played for
Cavs.
Yes. And that Fighting Irish thing was a symbol. And so I think that he's directly talking about it because I think the effects of LeBron James singing all Kendrick Lamar songs word for word and rapping it in videos.
But basketball ain't got nothing to do with that. So
Drake is sensitive like that.
Cool. Go and cry about it.
I feel like sports and rap is synonymous, man.
Yeah? Yeah,
man.
Yeah, it's together.
Yeah,
Yeah. Plays a part.
Like they want to beat each other.
Yeah. Facts. I think so. So all right, the leak drops anyway, and then we hear from Rave On. Now, the lines that I liked, I enjoyed. I like the directness of it. He comes at Joey Badass, DDG and Tory Lanez, because DDG and Tory Lanez had a record out.
Yeah.
He did a tune from prison.
I like DDG.
You like DDG? What, the look of him or both?
As a family man, and actually I respect his rapping and his hustle.
Right, yeah.
Like, people get on him and they're like, they hate him with Halle and how he is with his son and this and the other. But he's just a good young man. He's a good example of making sure his family's looked after. I'm not gonna lie.
So he had a record out. He had the record out with Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez put out a verse and basically kind of took shots again, which is why Rave On said what he said on his track. Maul got it. More than Rory got a little jab. What's with the sneak dissing, taking shots at us, then hire the Uzi, because the only badass the world was recognized is Boosie. Please don't get confused with shooting the movies, like Joey Badass shooting movies at the moment. We really shooting. Was on Soul's album, was on Ab Soul's album. So Joey Badass had a feature on Ab Soul's album from TDE. Okay. So he's like, you're being a bit of a hypocrite. Why? Like, you've got records with us, but you're dissing us. You're saying everybody's dick riding the West Coast. My favorite line was which a lot of my favorite reaction channels didn't get, but you know, I'm a nerd, I'm a lyrical nerd.
Yeah.
He says, when it seems like everyone hates us, how can we not crash? The pop out did something for niggas who don't got dads. Pop out, pop your dad, pop dad, pop out, ain't got dads. Wicked line. I enjoyed it. It doesn't seem like Joe enjoyed it that much, but I did think it was.
It's not that, like, I didn't like that he did it on the Hot Part 6
Oh, I see.
instrumental.
Right.
Because I think that instrumental is very, like, is beautiful.
Yeah.
And I think...
He kind of spoiled it.
Not spoiled it, but he should have just gone, like, because it's like, if you're going to go at him, like, on your own. Don't,
Right.
You're essentially, because if he's not in TDE, he can't use the instrument.
Yeah, that's true. That's a fact.
You know, and it's kind of like, so it's like, for me, it's like, the way I look at it, it's like, I feel like, not parallel, but you know, like, when Kendrick dropped Control verse,
Yeah.
that's the equivalent of what Joey Badass did.
Yeah.
And then, for me, it's like when Papoose responded, like,
Yeah.
or when, like, Meek responded.
Yeah.
It's like, the people that, like, if Absol responds, makes more sense to me.
Right.
If Schoolboy Q responds, it makes more sense to me. If YG responds, because Kendrick has no business responding.
Yeah.
There's a level of, you know, like unfortunately, there's just tears in rap.
Yeah.
There is tears.
Because when you think about it,
There is tears.
is it enough for Joey Badass to respond? Like, should he...
After what
if
Ray
you're
Vaughan
Joey-
saying.
If you're
Yeah,
Joey
like,
Badass,
it's
are you gonna take time out of your
day.
schedule
Yeah,
to go
that's what I
sit
think.
down
And write.
and
go back and forth.
And you
And
have
respond.
to bars up properly.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you can't do the J. Cole thing. You
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to
Go. Yeah.
You know, and that's like...
Do you think it's someone has to say something after this or not?
I don't know. Do you think
You think it's enough?
Do you think Pusha T should have responded to Jim Jones?
Yeah.
Like,
you're right.
There's just certain people.
Yeah, you just...
There's just
I don't think it's worth a response.
There's just
I'm not
certain
gonna lie.
people where it's like...
All right.
No
No
one's
facts.
not in a rude way. No one's really talking about him at the moment. Like, he's not really sounds bad, but he's not really relevant.
Who,
So he's
Ray
making
Vaughn?
him, yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's doing that for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just not like what Joe said.
It's like,
not
the,
really.
you know,
Yeah.
it's like you see it here in the UK as well. Like, Stormzy's not going to respond to certain people.
No.
you
Jim
know?
Jim Bob down the road. He's not.
Like people send stuff all the time. And it's like,
Facts. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. You're absolutely right. Well, the saga continues. Wu-Tang. I'm sure we're going to hear more because you got the Grammys coming up, and you also have got the Super Bowl in February.
Yeah.
So there's going to be more with that.
It's the Drizzy and Morgan show.
Gamza?
Yes, sir.
Where we going?
So before we finish up, I just want to quickly touch base on the tragic loss of the 14-year-old boy, Aiden Bukasa.
Bukasa. Yeah.
Unfortunately, he was stabbed and he passed away, I think, on his way to the hospital when they were taking him to the hospital. And they actually haven't found
They still haven't.
the person who stabbed.
I looked online.
Which is sad.
They still haven't found anybody.
They really haven't.
No. Rest in peace, first and foremost.
Condolences
to the family, second. He seemed like a talented individual because he had music coming out.
Yeah.
He had some stuff coming out. I don't like the way media portrays the drill rappers.
Yeah, they were
even
like-
though some drill rappers don't make it easy for themselves. But
Before when they portray them, before they were a rapper, they were just a normal.
14-year-old child.
40-year-old. You're not even.
Child.
You ain't even started.
A 14-year-old
Yeah.
child.
Yeah.
But they put it out as 14-year-old
It's
drill
just-
rapper.
yeah.
Da, da, da.
Do you hear his mum come out and say that wasn't surprised?
Really?
That was interesting.
Yeah, because she said he was already kind of
In and out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she wasn't shocked.
So essentially, this is an intentional thing.
Well,
happens.
there's
circumstances,
gang
I guess,
stuff.
like being in, I don't know circumstances, but when living in poverty, maybe sometimes, maybe not having that support, and then not having kids, not having anything to
grooming.
do. These days.
Let's call it what it is.
Exactly.
It's grooming.
It is grooming. I
if you're
totally agree
working
with
9
you.
to 5, like 9 to 8, and then you've got one child, you're getting home, you've got to cook and clean. That child is going to find that love, those answers,
that attention from somewhere else,
from someone else who's older than them, smarter than them, can manipulate them. Do you know what I mean? So I think his mum probably saw all of that, and just, what can you do?
Does that lead to our broken society right now, and the way that we as a society manage the youths in this country?
Everything.
Because you, and I know you got to have heard this. Do you know Complex? They're trying to. So basically, for North Wheezy lot, the Brent Council are trying to get rid of the Complex.
Yeah. Where most of the youth
Bridge Park.
All the youth centres are gone.
So I don't want to put houses there.
Nothing to do.
So it's like when we were growing up, we had little community centres that we used to go to.
You had options
to get off the to get
and
off
it was
the street.
safe.
Yeah,
We could even if there was no options, you can go outside and play
Go to the
football.
park, yeah.
Go to the park. When now it's like you're gonna be, unfortunately, groomed, stabbed,
manipulated,
like everything.
And at 14 years old, you, as we said, we're not talking about someone 25. We're talking about a child.
yeah.
Someone who's impressionable.
Yeah. So,
but can I just ask?
Go for it.
In order for, if you think there could be we could make some sort of a change, what could we do as individuals that are looking? If we are seeing someone that is being groomed, or if we have seen someone that's in trouble, is about to get stabbed, or like, how are we? Could we have helped the mum? If we saw a mum struggle, how is there anything we can do?
I guess it's like there is,
as a community, to.
I would say, we always ask these questions after and say, as a community, what could we have done? Essentially, I don't really see that there is a community because there isn't room for it. And when I say there isn't room for it, I mean that people are busy. They're trying to just be able to pay their bills. They're trying to be able to do this, that, and the other.
It's a shame.
But also at the same time, though, back in the day, like, kids were left at home alone to just make their meals and da-da-da-da. Whereas now, like, I feel like kids are left to their own devices, but there's just so much stuff that they can access now. And there's no control over it. These things are going to keep happening because there isn't really a community. Like, unless you're in, like, a church, or you have a close group of friends.
Or you got a dad.
Or you have... Well,
you can have a dad and still
even
the dad
still
doesn't.
Well,
what if the dad works all the time? Is the one
very true.
Or he's a waste man.
Very true. Very true. But in this instance,
listen,
he didn't have a dad. He didn't have nobody.
But that's what I'm saying. What do we do if we can see someone who doesn't have it?
It's hard because even like on the individual level, like there's times where you want to like mentor young people.
Yeah.
But then you don't like it's like you're a certain age working alone with a young person. You're gonna think you're doing. They're already attached, weird.
They always feel that that's weird already. Anyway.
Yeah.
Like, why are you so interested in me? Blah blah. Sometimes young people don't understand. Like for us, we might sit down. Our generation might sit down and be like, oh, do you know what? I'm gonna listen to this older person. They've got knowledge. They've got experience. They've got wisdom.
Not the
blah
young,
blah.
No way.
The new generation, they kind of don't. Some will hear, but some of them are just like. Yeah, I'm not even, unless it's about money, cars, crib, holidays, flying out to the...
But then again, coming back to what I said, how can we like control that? Do we sit down with our kids at home when they are young and like, what do we do? Do we take away their iPads? Do we...
I think we can start at home. We definitely start at home. But also, we just spoke about it. Unfortunately, society is broken, Gamza. Like, there's not enough money pumped into the youth. There's all the money's going on building yards for foreigners to come and live here.
I know.
That's what it is. That's what they're trying to do. Every little space, I'm looking at, I'm just finding new complexes.
New build flats.
So it's like, where is the facilities for our children? Where's the facilities for the kids that don't have much? Where's the place that the kids can go?
Yeah. But this is where the downfall of the government will be, because they're finding all these little spots to put all of these apartments, these new builds, these flats and whatever. They can gentrify all these different areas as much as they want. However, they're still not building like the community centres and this, that, and the other. So what they'll realise later on in time, when those families or those people that have moved in start to have families or young people,
and bruck up the place,
it's going to be the exact same thing, because
I think they don't even want that anyway.
Well,
I think
they're gonna end up doing
in
that
the long term. Like, if I speak just specifically for London, I don't think they want London to be a city for families, or to have
business,
or to have children.
That's
I
true.
feel like they want to move everyone. Like, everyone that wants to have a family that wants to buy a house has to buy
outside
of London.
And the way they build a house is like these new builds. They're not for families.
It's apartments, isn't it?
It's true.
It's apartments. That's a fact. Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, there's a lot of families in apartments.
Yeah, because you got no choice.
Because that's what they have, and also as well, London is some people's homes.
100%. But this is but again, you're right, but I also understand what Joe is saying. I think this is a movement. But
then also
they're trying to move everyone out. They are.
But then also at the same time, they can move everyone out.
Congestion
They're still not community centres and that and this, that and the other, and the outskirts as well.
Yeah.
So you're just
creating your own,
moving the problem. You're not solving it.
You just got to just on an individual level. You have to do it. You have
for example,
like you always have Shia's friends around. So
you're
already you're creating your own.
That's what I was going to say. Like, for example, I'm a single mum, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, the father is not currently in my child's life, right? Hopefully in the future.
Yeah.
But like, I have people like Gino, right? Yeah. Where if you fuck up and I need a man to tell my child about herself, my dad is a fantastic role model for her. Yeah. But it's about having like your friends also 100%. Around you, where you go, hey, if you do this, Uncle Gino will
but ain't that old school
and then having Uncle Gino being that figure, you know, in my family, even though he's not part of my family. Do you know what I mean?
But that's like old school.
I come to your house because my little one plays with your little one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Then families start to like hang around. It's just about doing as much as you can individually and asking for help.
Yeah, and that's why I say that's what I'm saying, communities. Your communities are your pockets of people. Your community isn't necessarily like, for example, my road used to be a big community of Caribbean, West Indian, Asian, you name it, Whereas a lot of them, their children have sold the houses and now it's flats, or they just sold and they've gone.
Yeah.
There's hardly any children that play out on my road anymore. Yeah. No, Usually it would be normal. Like you get in and all you could hear is children.
Yeah, but then there's a complaint. Like, people would play football. I remember my old property. People played football, little kids. Then the following week, the whole building flat got a letter from the management saying there's too much noise. There's a fucking football.
Yeah,
like, how much noise can a kick in a ball be? Yeah. And then what is that parent going to do? Have to take your two sons back in the house on PlayStation or on YouTube.
No outlet.
And it's like...
I mean, to be fair, I was playing out of my neighbour's house until like 7 o'clock until someone came home from work. Shut up.
I could tell, man. Not like that. It's reckless.
Right. Like this is good, guys.
Yeah. Before we sign out, anybody catch up on stuff over the holidays? Like, did you watch any good movies? Did you watch old movies, etc., etc.?
Home Alone 1 and 2 of.
Come on. Come on.
Harry Potter, all of them.
Come on.
Really?
Harry Potter's cold.
Yeah.
I didn't watch movies, to be honest.
You're not a movie buff.
I am, but then my little one takes over. She does dance, so she wants to do this little fucking YouTube fucking dance thing. So I now have to be fucking in the kitchen. Not. Well, I mean, I would love to be fucking in the kitchen, but
hey, yo.
But I'm in the kitchen cooking. I ain't doing none of that.
Yeah. Facts. I watched Godfather for the first time.
2025, guys.
I don't know why.
I'm going outside.
Yeah, I watched Godfather for the first time. I don't know, and I watched it.
I've never watched
it in
it.
bed, and I was like, "Why haven't I seen this?"
I've never watched it.
Cold. Christopher Reeve doc. Check it out. It's a decent doc.
I did watch. What was that?
Decent doc.
What's the Asian Netflix series?
Wow, really?
What?
Squid Games.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I did.
Yeah, I watched that.
I've started it, but I haven't
finished it.
Yeah, any good?
It doesn't get good till episode 3.
Right.
Takes a long time to build up.
Yeah, okay. Any recommendations, Jojo Montana?
Have you seen Day of the Jackal?
No, I need to see that.
I need to see that.
You need to watch Miss You.
Oh, I
Netflix.
watched that, yeah.
But that was dragging for time.
It was dragging for time, and it's also anticlimax.
You love a drag.
But you should watch it.
Guess who's in it?
Support your guy, man.
Who? Melissa Ford.
Bruh.
Who's in it?
Just support your people.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Raw. My bad.
I watched it.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Facts. Yeah. Is it any good?
It's all right. It's okay.
Just what I got to stop doing, asking people about stuff. Just go watch it.
Yeah.
And then
watch it.
And then just
I
get
don't
your
listen
own.
to what anyone says. I'll just watch it for myself and see.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm the best person to ask anyway.
Yeah.
Because you're quite critical.
Yeah.
Joe. Yeah. Facts. Yeah. All right.
It was okay.
Great show, guys.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Good to be back.
Good having Keisha. A round of applause for Keish.
Hey. So is she back again?
Keish, are you coming back? Are you gonna?
Yeah.
Is this?
Are we exchanging her
I
for
think
Drizzy?
it's the Cooley and Morgan show.
Oh, don't do that to Drizzy.
What are we doing? Like,
One West Indian to another.
I want to record. I want this on recording. That's why I'm asking you now. Are you
asking
coming
me?
back?
Oh, you lot are annoying.
Are you coming back or not?
Wait, why can't you answer?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll come back now and again.
Yeah. All right, say nothing. We'll talk. Round of applause for Gamza Wagwan. Come on, Gams. Does an excellent job. Shout out to the Jaffiest, King Jaffe Joe in the building. Don't forget, we're on all DSPs. So you can get us on Spotify, iTunes, etc. YouTube channel is Drizzy and Morgan Show on our YouTube channel. Like and subscribe and comment.
Yes.
That's what we need. Like, subscribe and comment.
Send us the Pausiest song titles.
Yes,
Anyway, send it to us on Instagram. It's fine. Just send it there. It's easier.
I think we should post that. We'll post that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll post that. And yeah, we'll be back in a fortnight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. And we will see you very soon. And Drizzy will be back on the next episode. Don't worry about it. And yeah, Morgan Heights signing out.
Yeah. Peace. Bye.
It's the Drizzy and Morgan show.